Good evening, everyone. NMT. NMT, machine learning, artificial intelligence, something that we have discussed. What is NMT? NMT is basically a part of the artificial intelligence, okay? Neural machine technology or neural machine learning. I think you all have used this Google translations. Am I right? Yes, we use this Google translation. Now the translation, we do not use only for a single word, but if we type a sentence or if you type a paragraph, it will give you the entire translation, right? If someone, as for example, I have my friend, I have my colleague, Ishala Di, your Ishala ma'am, right? Ishala ma'am, Faisal sir, they are from the place of Kerala. So whenever, suppose they're posting something in their own language, if I do not understand, I can just click the button, see translation in the social media. Similar is their case as well. If I am posting something, I am a purely Assamese girl, right? I am from Assam, I'm purely Assamese girl. So if I'm writing some kind of post or if I'm giving any kind of caption in my own Assamese language, if they want to know what I am saying without asking me, if they just click the button below of the social media, whether it's Instagram, whether it's the Facebook, they just have to click see translation, right? And it will be purely translated into English. Isn't it the beauty of artificial intelligence, right? This is just possible because of this neural machine learning. It will help it be, you just have to remember that this machine learning, NMT, it helps us to predict the translations. It's not necessary that those words has to be incorporated there from earlier. No, it's not at all necessary. This machine learning, these are so intelligent that they can do this in a neural, like in a, just like we in our brain we have neurons, right? From our brain, different kinds of, in our entire body we have nerve cells or the neurons, which is mainly operated by the brain. The brain will give us signals. Am I right? The brain gives signals to the entire nerve cells for the movement of the body or for whatever functions you are doing. Similarly, all this in this technology, they have this this artificial intelligence is also very much interconnected to one another, and this is the reason for which the entire paragraph, the translation of the entire paragraph becomes that much easier. Now, Chang'e 5 T1. Why this was in news? Chang'e 5 is in news because it was found that the moon has developed a new crater. Crater means hole, right? Crater means hole. Normally, we know that in moons, there are several craters that are present. And if you see, I told you once that the South Pole consists of more and more numbers of craters. Therefore, the mission of our Chandrayaan-2 was to explore the southern pole of the moon. Do you remember Chandrayaan-2 and the exploration of the southern pole of the moon? But a new hole was found in the moon. And then later on, it was believed that this new crater, which was like 65 feet wide, it's not a small crater, 65 feet wide crater that was developed. It was because of some kind of attack by this particular Chang'e 5T1, the booster stage, right? Spacecrafts, it has many kind of stages, booster stage. So this a booster stage of this Chang'e 5T1 attacked. There were some kind of things, and this, because of its attack, this big crater that was developed in the moon. Now, if we have to know more about the Chang'e 5T1, then it's nothing but this Chang, okay, this name, just like in our country. In our country, we use the name Chandrayaan to refer it to the moon. In case of China, this Chang means the goddess of the goddess of moon. In their language, Chang means goddess of moon. So they have named their spacecraft for exploration of the moon as Chang. Okay, Chang'e 5, Chang'e 5T1. So basically why it was launched? It was launched to conduct, as you can see, atmospheric re-entry test. That means atmospheric re-entry test. If this is our Earth, if we launch something from here, normally it will go. But it was launched for the re-entry test back to the atmosphere. See, China is developing itself into that much, right? They're also launching, they're also testing the atmospheric re-entry. And the main advantage, if this atmospheric re-entry becomes possible, then what happens? There will be less wastage. Am I right? If you can get back everything back into the place, original place, there will be less wastage. Moreover, there will be very much less, there will be cost reduction as well. Normally, what happens? Once everything is launched, we need to develop our things again newly. But if it can come back, if it can come back to the atmosphere, then there will be reduction of costs. We can reuse all these kinds of things. So basically for doing all these kinds of purpose, Chang'e 5T1 was being launched, right? So moon sample return mission, after going to the moon, it will come back. So this is the Chang'e mission of China. Am I right? Have you understood the main objective of the Chang'e mission? It's not like us. It's not like us to find out if any kind of water is present, if any kind of air is present. Our Chandrayaan was trying to find out the presence of all this water and all these things, right? But Chang'e 5 is trying if their spacecraft could go to the moon and then come back to the Earth.